Hi,
Good evening.
we have come to the end of our filming day and we wanted to do one last video because we've got a bit of a common trait when we travel.
We do, yeah.
We've travelled quite a bit in our own lives, and together we had a lovely jaunt to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And we both have a general disregard for knowing which way we're going.
Yeah.
We like to have a bit of a vague grasp of our environment.
And then sort of improvise around it. Yeah.
And I think there's a real bit of fun in that. There's a bit of fun in discovering your way around somewhere and kind of slowly learning which way to go by getting horrifically lost in Manhattan for 3 hours. I swear there's Guitar Centre near here for about 45 minutes.
We all had our phones on us.
We all had our phones on us.
We all had our phones.
But none of us could use our data in that country because we're in America.
Of course, yeah.
So we were operating off of a map, which I've been holding upside down for the past hour.
Yeah, you did. And considering you're the only one who could really read a map.
Yeah, I was the
in
one
our
that did
group.
Duke of Edinburgh, so...
Yeah, you understood the map. We had no idea.
Yeah, so I was entrusted with the map, and I think... But we had a lovely time getting lost, and it's how,
yeah.
like, in Edinburgh we discovered nice places to eat.
Yeah, yeah.
We met interesting people doing that. We found that gluten-free pizzeria.
Oh, yeah, that was fantastic. That
And
was
I gave my number to that girl and never heard from her again.
Still good for you, though.
She had a boyfriend.
She did. She did.
She was very apologetic about the facts. And I was equally apologetic about ruining her evening.
It's just beautiful the fact that you both apologised.
It's the most English thing, isn't
It's very, very...
it was so English. It was so...
Okay.
It was so British for us both to be like, for me to go, sorry, I don't want to interrupt anything, but I think you seem like quite an interesting individual. I'd like to get you know better. If you ever fancy coffee, here's my number. She's like, oh, sorry, I've got a boyfriend. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's like, no, I'm sorry. It's like, no, it's fine. It's no, it's sorry. So this loop of apologising to each other. We weren't here to talk about me giving my number.
And I was stood outside the
You were
entire
stood outside,
time,
stood at the
watching this
window.
unfold.
With your scarf on, like, I'm gonna miss the tram, Ewan. Like, I'm
You
sorry,
were
sorry, I'm
cold.
just apologising to him. Look, sorry,
Cold.
my friend. Just sorry.
Cold
sorry.
here.
I'm in this loop of just like apologising to everyone. I was apologising to a waiter, and then like I nearly walked into someone coming out.
You
It was
did.
really rough. But that's
Anywho.
all part of the adventure
Yes.
of exploration and travelling, and even in where we live, we kind of improvise a lot. I mean, you obviously improvise a lot in London because
I have been there 6 months, and I still get people screaming at me, James, get Citymapper, you don't know where it is. And I'm there, like, partly like, well, I like to kind of roughly know and work around it. It's more fun. It's more fun. It's more fun.
I wouldn't personally do that in London just because of the size of it. But like in a city like York, you can do it really easily.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you know roughly... Well, there's this thing that I do called mental mapping. Where you kind of slowly build a map of somewhere in your head. I think it's just a general subconscious thing.
Yeah.
I do it in 3D, though, which I don't think a lot of people do, just because that's how my brain works. And in a place like York, and what I was doing in New York, which is how I eventually learnt my way around, by about day 4 I was pretty...
Yeah, you were pretty prolific.
I was pretty solid in where I was going. Is you have your base point. So in York it's the Minster. In New York it was our hotel.
Yeah, so we could work around it.
Most cities, like in Manchester, I use Piccadilly train station or Victoria train station, just as this central block.
Yeah.
And from there you can work out where things are roughly. So if I know, for example, one of my favourite bars in York is on Fossgate. Evil Eye, I think, is on Fossgate, at least. It's the road that I call Fossgate. So, but I know where roughly that is in relation to the cinema in York and a pub called Harker's, which is really nice. So, which is right across from Betty's Tea Room, and you can kind of build a map like that. And I did the same with New York, because we were in Hotel Philadelphia?
Hotel Philadelphia, yeah.
Opposite Madison Square Gardens.
Yes, that's what it's called. Right. Yeah.
So, named after James Madison, I assume.
Another James.
Founding father, James Madison.
Coincidentally, we were also travelling with a James.
We were sharing a room with a James.
Yeah.
You will have seen him if you watch Leaving the Attic episode 1, which I can only apologise for that being filmed the wrong way around.
Was it?
I filmed the entire holiday. Could you pass me your phone, because mine's on my desk.
Okay.
So, when you're filming with a phone, you should film like this, landscape. I was filming like this, portrait.
Oh, yeah.
Which then means on a screen, there you go, rather than having like a rectangle, you've got your black rectangle with a smaller, thinner rectangle in the middle. It's still up there.
Yeah, it's
I've still
still there.
uploaded the video,
Oh, yeah, it's a
but
good video.
it's
It's a good video, I'd say. I like
it's
it.
formatted wrong.
That grates on you at night, I
It
think.
really does. It's one of those like little mental itches you get. Maybe I should just get a knitting needle and just,
No, yeah, would be a lobotomy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's not have you lobotomizing yourself.
But yeah, in everywhere I think once you've got a base point, this is an issue I had in Edinburgh actually. A
Was it?
reason I struggled to find my way around Edinburgh comfortably and really feel comfortable in Edinburgh is that because of the way that city's built with its layers,
Yeah.
it's quite hard to get a start point.
For you, definitely so, yeah.
Definitely just because my brain couldn't hack that the city wasn't on one plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I knew where roads were, just not how to get to them. I ended up on a bridge above the road I needed to be on. Like,
You're like, where there? Like, the way I tend to do it, like, maybe not to that same degree of mental mapping that you have, but, like, if I can go to a place once, and I can walk to
once I've
there,
walked somewhere, you know it.
you know, like, I tend to sort of do a bit like a tunnel vision thing, like I'm following the line to where to go. Or if I can see, partly I know such a place is over there, then go, okay, I can go around it this way, I can go the route I've had.
Yeah.
I tend to just follow a line. That's the way I tend to normally do it. Or just get lost and enjoy it. Or ask people.
Yeah.
Asking people's the
That's
funnest thing.
well. That's how we
Funnest.
found that great pizza in New York. We asked a doorman at a hotel where it was good to
Yeah.
get pizza.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, you just go up this block, across to and down on your right, and it will just be there." We're in the opposite the Hamilton Theatre.
Yeah. That was surprising. That
Like-
was that almost got us
We
to
approached,
like.
we approached from the wrong end to know that's where we were.
Yeah.
We got pizza, stepped out. We're like, "Shall we try this way?" Turn around, and there was Hamilton. Like, okay,
Well, we've got pizza. Shall we see a show?
we didn't.
It's a lot of money.
It was like what, $350 a ticket,
Yeah.
which is what I brought for the 5 days.
Yeah. But like in that respect, like, and also we've got a habit when we do travel, when we've done workshops, like whenever we've been to workshops, we've been to a few workshops
Yes.
together now. And one question that always comes up, you know, at the end, everyone does their questions. And one question that I've realised we always do is, and we've taken it in turns before to say, who's going to say it this time. It's always, yeah, where's the best
Flip a
place
coin.
to eat here? And we just ask the practitioner, like, and I think we get a few people
Always.
right. I swear I've had a few people go, oh god, but it's
Yeah,
true. It's true.
People
you
are
know?
always kind of
It's true.
embarrassed on our behalf when we ask that question. People are always like, "Oh, where's the best place to eat?" You need to ask about Grotowski. Like, I'm asking about falafel.
I'd much rather not ask about Grotowski than
Because-
rather do Grotowski.
But I think people are often scared to ask stupid questions like that. Like,
There are no stupid questions.
that's true. And in the hunt for good food,
Exactly. And also, you're in a city you don't know.
well, that's how we found Sagar in London. Sagar,
Oh.
highly recommend.
Beautiful,
It's a
beautiful.
South Indian vegetarian restaurant.
Yeah.
Because I'm a vegetarian, you're a celiac.
I'll eat anything.
Generally, somewhere that can cater for one of us will be able to cater for the other quite well.
Yeah.
And we just Googled vegetarian restaurant and found the closest one, which happened to be Sagar,
And
which is still one of my favourites.
Bloody
We
lovely.
go every
Bloody
time
lovely.
I'm in London.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't go there. I can't go there on my own. To be fair.
no, because you know nothing about wine.
Shut up. I'm a cider drinker by heart and a whiskey drinker. You know that. Don't you slurp at me.
It's been a long day, guys.
It's been a long
So,
day.
in a bit of a vague conclusion,
Very vague.
if you're travelling somewhere, and you want advice from two Northerners who don't really know that much.
What do we know?
I don't know. This is going to get very little editing, so let's see what's left. Yeah, if you're travelling and you want some advice from two Northerners that you don't really know that well,
Yeah.
try getting lost.
Getting lost, asking people. Don't rely on your phone as much, unless it's tube stops.
Get a paper map as well.
Yeah.
I liked having a handheld map that wasn't my phone.
I like to get the idea. I like to when I search.
You
I
can
like to.
orienteer proper.
I like to get where the destination is,
Hmm.
and very little in between. So it's up to me to find it. I'm like, okay, oh wait, hang on, I've got to go on to this place to get that place gets to there. Oh, okay, and then you do it there, and it's. Well, like with me, sometimes what I've done, I've just got the directions, wrote them
It's
in my,
getting lost
wrote them in my,
safely as
yeah,
well.
wrote them in my handbook, and then realise I've gone out the house with like these very vague descriptions of like, where have I got the... Oh.
There's a tree. That narrows it down.
It's like an old school RPG.
Well, in New York as well,
Yeah.
the perk of New York is that all your streets... I'm trying to remember the directions now. Your streets east to west, so leading from the coast inland, are all numbered.
Yeah.
And your streets north to south are all named. That makes it really easy. But in, like, York, you've got Fossgate, Whitma-Whatma-Gate. Yeah, Whitma-Whatma-Gate. You've not heard of Whitma-Whatma-Gate?
Just whip my gate out.
If you insist, madam.
Oh, damn.
I wish he'd Whitma-Whatma-Gate.
Oh, one could wonder.
Yeah, Saltsgate, all these different gates.
Saltgate?
Yeah.
Is that near whip my gate out?
No, I don't
And
think
then
it
the
is. I think
Saltgate.
it's near a Fossgate.
Near a Fossgate.
Yeah, I think it's near a Fossgate. Whitma-Whatgate's because kind of up and But yeah, in summary,
Summary.
get lost every so often.
Get lost. It's more enjoyable.
Safely.
Safely.
Don't get lost into the Thames.
No, let's not encourage that.
Get lost in a place where you can experience stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
not getting lost in New York is your first step.
Nah.
I practiced getting lost for years before we went to New York. Try getting lost, say, in Whitby.
Yeah.
It's like 200,000 people.
Yeah.
Easy.
And also you'll kind of feel less stressed.
Yeah.
Perhaps. You could enjoy it. I'd recommend it. Highly. So anyway,
So it's goodbye from me.
it's goodbye from him.
Chin chin. Thank God that's over. I can get rid of you now.
Right, so I'm going
Get
to go
off my
for
house.